Just finished installing the Highlifter 2.5-inch lift kit on the Honda Pioneer 700. Wasn't bad. Directions are pretty good, but no real helpful videos online to describe some of the little things. First thing you do is put a floor jack right in the center, jack that thing up until the tires come off the ground, and then you're going to take both front tires off completely. Then when you'll come up here, this is new hardware. This bolt back here is where the shock used to be mounted. So you'll pop that bolt out, pull the shock towards you, then you'll mount these two pieces of hardware. Fairly simple. Don't tighten anything down until you get all the bolts in place. Then you snug everything back up. And then put the front tire back on. And then the back, same thing. You're going to want to put the jack in the middle of the floor, in the middle of the bike, jack it up, put some stands under there for safety. This one was a little bit trickier because it's a three-piece deal, 1, 2, and 3. Very similar, except here you have to loosen up these 6 bolts. 1, 2, and then down here you've got on the hub assembly, 3, and then 4, and then the other 2, of course, this side and that side. Once you loosen those up, that way these A-arms can go down. Then it's very similar. Undo the shock. Then you'll put this top piece on. They only go together one way for these things to line up. It looks a little complicated on the instructions, but it only goes together this way. Again, you'll slide this main bolt through the old spot where the shock used to be mounted. Put these two pieces together. Slide that bolt through in the back. Put this one on, snug it down. Then put your shock in the closest hole to the outside of the bike. This will give you the most lift. Once you put the shock through it, then you can tighten this down, snug this down. Don't forget to put washers on the sides. And then once that's done, tighten the 6 A-arm bolts back up. And then at the hub assembly, mount your tires and drop it down. I think it took me about an hour and a half or so. Not too bad, but it does lift it. You get a ton of clearance.